Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great week so far. I'm really excited to be making another video for you, and I thought it would be a cool idea to get to know me a little better if we played 20 questions. So here we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and dive right in with the first question, which is, what is your favorite food? Anyone who knows me knows that I love pizza, but I have a really hard time saying no to French fries too. So if I could have pizza and French fries, I'm set. The second question is, do you have any siblings? And I only have one brother. His name is Joseph. He's actually 5 years older than me, but people will come up to us all of the time and either think we're twins or that I'm the older one. The third question is, what is your astrological sign? And I am an Aries. I'm born in April, turning 25 this April. The fourth question is, what's your favorite place you've ever visited and why? And I would have to say London. I really got the chance to fall in love with London when I was living there getting my master's. And it's just such a beautiful city. The people are incredible. It's the perfect combination of old and new. It has such a rich history of artists and the monarchs. And not to mention, I love the markets in London. There's so many different ones. You could explore them forever and probably still not see every stand or vendor at each one of them. The fifth question is, what is your biggest fear? I have a weird thing about lizards, and I don't know if you've ever seen The Parent Trap, but when they put the lizard on her head and then it crawls down and goes into her mouth, it makes my skin crawl. Number 6, which artist are you currently obsessing over? The artist I'm most obsessed with right now is probably Lainey. I've always loved them, but moving to California really sparked that interest in them again. I mean, it's right in their title, LA-NY. They have so many songs about Hollywood and California and New York, and living in both of those places, they just give me a lot of emotion and feeling. Number 7, how do you handle heartbreak? I think I handle it like most people. I do a good social media cleanse. It's not great to sit there and go to your ex's page over and over again. It just drags that healing process out even longer. I think it's also important to surround yourself with friends and family, anyone who makes you feel good. You need that right now. But on top of all of that, I found one thing. It's kind of weird, but it works for me. I'll pick a show and I'll binge it. And I'll allow myself to kind of wallow and be down during that time that I'm watching that show. But once I finish that series, no more time for sadness. You gotta pick yourself up and get out there and just keep going. Number 8, what activity helps you feel the most calm? And I really discovered in this past year that working out really does help me, especially when I'm feeling anxious. I will just go to the gym and it helps so much. It releases those endorphins. Elle Woods was not wrong when she said happy people just don't shoot their husband. Number 9, what is a pet peeve of yours? One of the biggest things that frustrates me are people who act entitled for no reason. We are all here, we are all trying to do things. Just be a good person and the world would be such a better place. 10, did you have a childhood nickname? I've had nicknames for my whole life, whether it be Tay or Tay-Tay, but one uncle of mine, he used to call me Tater Tot, and I actually love that nickname, and I wish more people would call me Tater Tot now, because who doesn't love tater tots? Number 11, what is the last book you read? I just finished reading Simon vs. the Homo Sapien Agenda. I highly recommend reading it. It's a beautiful coming of age story and coming out, being who you are. Number 12, what is your go-to karaoke song? And this is an easy one, Super Bass by Nicki Minaj. I can kill it, I know every word. Number 13, one thing you've always wanted to do but let fear stop you. I've always wanted to go skydiving, but the thought of actually jumping out of a plane, it's like the opposite of what you're supposed to do. But I really think it would be such an adrenaline rush, and I really want to do it. So I'm gonna have to do it this year because it's my year of yes. Number 14, what is the first thing you notice about someone? I am a sucker for a nice smile. I just love smiles, and I think everyone should smile a little bit more in life. Question 15 is, do you have any tattoos? And I actually have 15 tattoos. I didn't plan it that way, I promise, but there you go. I started on my 18th birthday and I have not been able to stop. It is true what they say, tattoos are addicting. All of my tattoos are really special to me because each one kind of represents a different stage or event in my life. Number 16, what is the best compliment you've ever received? And this one sounds a little crazy, but I was working on a show where we were interviewing John Stamos, and he gets out of his car and he walks up to me, and as he's walking up to me, he goes, "Oh, looking good," and complimented my shoes. And I was just like freaking out. trying to be professional, but internally screaming because here's Uncle Jesse telling me I look good. Number 17 is, what country do you want to visit the most? I'm dying to go to Thailand. The beaches, the mountains, the food, all of it just looks so amazing and I have to get there. Number 18, if you could have any superpower, what would it be? My friends and I are constantly joking about being able to teleport to one another, and I really think that would be a great superpower to have because you could just go anywhere, like Thailand. Number 19 is, what was the last movie that made you cry? And I cry at a lot. Like, I can cry at a good commercial, to be honest. But the last movie that made me cry was The Greatest Showman. It is such an incredible film. It was all about chasing your dreams, being true to who you are, and not forgetting those loved ones around you who really want to see you succeed. The final question is, what is the best advice you've ever heard? And I'm gonna end this video the way that RuPaul ends every single episode of Drag Race. If you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? It may seem like such a simple concept, but it really is an everyday process that can change your life. Simply by loving yourself and taking care of yourself, you are opening up your world for so many greater opportunities and possibilities. Well, those are all of the questions for today, but if you have any other questions, please comment below or ask on any of my social media at Tay Duren. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.